Hi there. We are in my office now, and along with the spirit of showing things as they really are, and life can be messy. I'm going to show you my office, and I go through phases where I like clean it up and I reorganize it based on what my current projects are, and then it just kind of becomes this dumping ground, which I'm not happy about. So I think it's getting better over time, but I'll show you what I've got now and then sort of tell you what I've got planned for this space. So here, this side is a lot of my sewing. I can see if I can point. These are like clothes that I want to fix or adjust or DIY. And then there's a sewing machine there and my little sewing table. So I am really into sustainability and sustainable fashion and clothing and fixing clothes, which I know a lot of people don't do anymore, and extending like the length of things for when my girls grow. So anyway, a lot of that comes from the whole sewing project, though I haven't been very active in doing it. I just, mend things here and there. So these might live elsewhere or I might leave them out. I'm not quite sure, but yes, right now it doesn't have to do anything with my work or my music. And then that back shelf, right up here, that's where I keep my binders. And I read this book about people who are, like me, that have a lot of passions, that have a ton of energy to do different things. And some people call them multi-passionate. Some people call them multi-potentialites. Some people call us like the people who never finish stuff. Like projects started but never finished. Like we're kind of starters, right? Kind of those startup vibes. I said all the multi stuff. And then the like human design part of it was the manifesting generators. People that kind of have this spirit of let's do things really fast and let's do a lot of things all at once. And I know in current culture that's not necessarily a strength for people who want to go long and deep into one profession where kind of things are. But whoa, now I'm really off track. But anyway, so you'll see lots of different areas in my office because here has a lot of like knitting things because I was into knitting for a while and I still love like really lovely knitted things. And then back here I have like my self-development books and different courses I've taken and the workbooks that go along with those. I have some instruments from when I was teaching English with songs. I got it right that time. More fabric. And then this corner is where I have my piano books from when I was younger and also some sheet music and then like songs that I've written as well as just anything musical, my headphones and metronome and those types of things. That's my desk work area, papers and like finance stuff and I usually have my second monitor up and then it's on two sides. So depending on what I'm working on, usually I sit on the one side, but sometimes I go on the other side. And that's where I'm thinking has the most potential. And I'll tell you in a moment what I'm planning. And then here is like printer and computer stuff that I don't really use. And this is all like pictures, scrapbook stuff, memories that I need to sort, that I want to sort. And I've started making some really great albums. I think it's been 10 years. I was really diligent for doing them for like 5 or 6 years. And then the girls were born and life happened. But this is a new chapter of my life. This is the new phase and I have more time to myself now and I'm not constantly hovering making sure that they're not putting stuff in their mouth or falling into something else or who knows what. So it's really it's exciting. So what I'm planning is, see the keyboard there is in the back corner and it's my other old keyboard that I've had for, oh my gosh, 20, 30 years. Still works and it's a little bit like some of the notes, but anyway, it's all right. But the really nice full one that I have is there. And that I'm thinking of like moving next to the window because I really love looking out the window when I play and being like that connection to nature. So I'll probably move my desk over a bit And remember how I said the desk kind of has two sides where I can sit? Well, one side I'm thinking is I can do my work stuff, like the magazine that I'm doing and different blog posts. And I did a chat GPT training and just like whatever new project comes up that I'm into, making courses. I love doing that kind of stuff. And then recording videos to put some type of a background. Like, look, if you guys come here, this is where that window is, and here's the desk, right? Right here. So if you're looking this way, right, I get the natural light. I can also put spotlights because there's no light in this room yet. They're down here. I have to choose one and see which one works. I got them at the like Salvation Army type of Goodwill used store. Anyway, I love buying secondhand things. And then on my wall is all of my throw your soul through every open door. These are things I'm tracking, our garden plans that I have. Anyway, so I'm thinking if you guys are here, if I've got this set up and my keyboard is here, and then here I have my computer. I'm getting a new computer soon, really excited, where I can actually do the production. And so I'm thinking this is great, and then having a background that I can move, those like folding ones I was thinking of making. And then when I do my work calls or I'm on Zoom, then I can shift it that way too. And that right now it looks pretty good because I've cleaned that area out. So the background's nice. So yeah, I'm really excited about the space. And I think that, well, even if it doesn't turn out to be like I thought, I'm pretty excited about just rearranging things because life changes. And as I've now realized and sung about and talked about, like there are seasons in this life, from childhood to elderhood. Sometimes are challenging, other times deliciously good. So this is like a deliciously good time, right? There's like, I don't have a lot of commitments right now. And before I make the next level of commitments, I can really like sink into what do I want to do? Who do I want to become? How do I want to grow? What do I want to create? And that energy is like spring cleaning, right? Internally and now externally to reflect that is how do I want this space to come together so that I have the tools, I have the resources, I have the environment that supports where I am and where I'm headed next. So I wanted to show you that, and hopefully, I don't know how many of you have a really organized home. I have that in my mind, and it happens sometimes when we get in a really good phase and we've cleaned everything and put it away and things go in their place for about a week, and then I guess our systems just aren't strong enough, or everything doesn't have a home to where it goes back. And as I said, the girls were young. Now it's like this new phase, and I'm really excited to get organized for that. So I don't know when I'm going to get to this. The garden is beckoning me, and I have a few other things and tax season stuff to work through. But I will show you maybe some progress or maybe just when it's done. But I did want to have this before, both for myself and so you guys can see the transformation that's happening as a result of you being here watching this channel and me finally accepting that it can be okay without being what I think is great or perfect. And this is life, and this is the progress I'm making, and this is the development of something. And you're along for the ride, I'm along for the ride. And one last thing before you go. Remember I talked about translating songs that were already translated from English? So this is Let It Go. I've translated it into Japanese. I haven't translated it. I took the translation from Japanese, but I wrote it in the letters that I understand because I'm not really great at the Chinese characters that Japanese also has borrowed and used. But some of these say like "nandemo dekiru," "nandemo dekiru." I can do anything. And in a line from Frozen 1 in English, it says. Oh shoot, now I can't think of it. I've got to sing the whole song to get to that part, but it doesn't quite translate as strongly. And then, what is this? Ki me ta no. I don't know. I don't remember what that meant. Kareru. Okay, these are maybe the things that I didn't know what they meant. Nandemo dekiru. Jibun shinjite. Like I'm like
and then she says it in a way in Japanese that I'm learning to fall in love with myself, and which is not in the English version. And like it's just this more spirit of I can do it. I believe in myself, I can do it. Almost more like the show yourself of the second Frozen movie. That was really powerful in English too, I think. Anyway, so I have this stuff on my wall, and I want to make them more prominent. I want to put my own lyrics up there and have beautiful texture and frames on there and just really make it a space, a new happy place, right? Because the garden is great, but the winter is long and cold here. And so what if my office and my studio was my happy place, and I just came here and I wrote and I sang and I created and I made videos and I produced music and I like just, I'm starting to feel it in here. So that's a good sign. All right, talk to you later. Have a great day.